What's up, Lab Coat Agents? I'm here today with my good friend Mike Cuevas, the real estate marketing dude, and we're going to talk about something that a lot of people are in the industry are talking about. What is this thing about Facebook video? What is this thing about YouTube video, utilizing video to build your brand, to get out in front of your audiences, to become a local celebrity? There's nobody better than Mike Cuevas to talk about this. He's got a company called Flip This Agent, works with agents all over the country, helps them build their brand utilizing video. You've probably seen a lot of the video that Mike's created for many of his clients and customers, agents all over the country. And so I'm just really excited to talk with you today, man. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us, or thanks for having me. I mean, I'm just by myself right now. But yeah, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. We've been talking about videos, so this is my second time doing this today. So excuse me on that, but yeah, everyone's talking about it, but I think the problem is like, where do you get started, right? Is that sort of, what are you seeing in your market, Kevin? What are your agents at?
Like, where do you get started? I see a lot of agents doing video. I don't know if there are very many agents that like really kind of like understand what to do once they've created a video. Like, what do you do with it? Like, where do you post it? How do you become visible to the right audiences?
Yep.
That's
let's start at the beginning, shall we? And walk you through sort of why we do it to begin with. I think there's a progression that people have to understand on why they do it. Content creation, all of this stuff helps build your brand. And until you put an equal emphasis as much as you would prospecting, it's never going to work for you. So that's the first thing. Now, what video is really, it's more of a brand building thing. And we're not generating leads, okay? We're generating attention. And I'm going to tell you why this is so important. It's always been important, but I'm going to tell you why it's even more important right now. So we work in an industry where nearly 60% of the business comes from referrals and repeat clients each year. We also work in an industry where 76% of people use the first agent they speak to. All right? So if those are the stats, when we're talking about generating attention, it is nothing more than just be the first person they think of when they think of real estate. And a lot of times we over confuse what this brand thing is, right? And it sounds weird, right? You're like, hey, can you build a brand? You're like, what do you mean? I'm just an individual agent. I'm just this little guy down here. And we don't think of ourselves as an actual brand. But at the end of the day, 76% or 96% of consumers said, I want to work with the agent. I don't really care what company they work for. Therefore, you are a brand. That's step number one. The reason why that's important is that people don't remember us individually as people as much as they remember our brand story or why we do. People don't know what we do for a living. They know why we do it. All right. So when you start generating attention around the brand, the only goal is don't forget I exist. Hey, I'm your real estate agent. And a brand is nothing more than this. If you guys are watching on video right now, I got two finger puppets. Okay. These two people are talking. I want to buy a house. Great. Call Kevin Markarian. How many people say that determines how big your brand is. Okay, it's nothing more than top of mind brand awareness. Now, here's why this is important more than ever right now. Everyone, the disruptors are here. I was in a mastermind with you the other day, and everyone in the room collectively said, this time it's different, right? Like there's going to be a change. Like, I'm sorry, but commission compression is real. Alternatives to buying or selling a house are real. And if you guys don't think that like companies like Zome, Open Door, any of these iBuyers, Zillow, Redfin, all of these entities are trying, I think they're trying to solve a solution and basically cut us out as a middleman. And every single one of these companies have millions, if not billions of dollars that are being spent right now stealing the attention of your audience. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. How many agents, Kevin, you're moderator in a couple of groups. How many agents do you hear about daily stories of, hey, I logged on to Facebook and my family member just bought or sold a house without me?
All the time.
Hey, I'm so pissed. I just realized that I was talking to somebody and all of a sudden they went and bought without me. I didn't know why they didn't use me. They told me they found a better deal or a flat service. Or, hey, my cousin walked into the new construction build and they didn't honor my procuring costs, right? So the question is that because all these companies are coming in with less expensive options, they're focused on throwing ad dollars to steal the attention, saying this is a better alternative than a realtor. Now, in a business that has 76% of people that use the first agent they speak to, the name of the game is become the first agent they speak to. if your brand is not forefront, the chances of you becoming the first person they speak to greatly diminish.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yes.
So think about it. Like, people are going to work with people they know, like, and trust before they choose on who they work with, they have to remember you. Right? So go ahead. Let's take direct mail farming for an example. Let's talk about how that builds a brand, right? I'll give you a couple of examples. These seem to be what people understand the most because this gets deep. Direct mail farming. What do you do, Kevin? Pick out a geo farm, 500 doors.
Yeah. So
yep.
Look at turnover, look for, percentage of turnover, look at price point, look at proximity to where I am, how close is the area, how fast can I get to it? Have I done any past sales in that area? Are there any dominant agents in that area? If there's like somebody absolutely crushing it in that particular area, maybe that's not the area that I want to focus on, or maybe it is. So yeah, those are some of the things that we look for.
So once you pick the area, what happens? You commit to sending a postcard once a month for a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's a long-term thing, right? After year one, you might get a couple listings. Year two, that should double. Year three, that should double. Now the question is why does that happen? It's because you consistently over time show up to everyone's door over 36 times in a 3-year period. And then eventually they're like, shit, this guy's the neighborhood guy or gal, right? You build the brand only through consistent communication. If you and your wife stop talking for the next 3 weeks, do you guys have a relationship?
That's a good question. If we stop talking for 3 weeks, do we have a relationship? I don't know.
Okay, so let me do another example. How many friends do you have from college or high school, whatever, that you keep in touch with only through social media because you see pictures of their kids and all of that?
A lot.
Okay. Now, and you probably have been talking to them for 10, 15 years, keep in mind. But you feel like you still know them because they're popping pictures of their kids up on social, right? Yeah. Now, what if that person is not on Facebook and that absence of pictures is there? You don't see any pictures. You haven't seen them in college. You could be walking down the grocery store and not even know who the hell that is.
Right.
Now think about your real estate business.
Right. It's out of sight, out of mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Think about your real estate business. How many agents, 60% of people or something don't hear they forget their agent's name after 6 months. Right. In a referral dominated business, that's your fastest way out of business.
Yeah. And the thing is it's like we're thinking about real estate all the time because we're real estate. That's what we do. Right. And people aren't thinking about selling their house all the time.
No.
But the idea with what you're saying is that we're in front of them all the time so that when they do think about it, we're going to be there conveniently for them to reach out. And
absolutely.
Right. What's up, Tristan?
Tristan in the house.
Ahumada.
Ahumada, my Mexican brother. From another mother.
Man? Sorry for being late, bud. Thanks for taking over here.
You're good, dude. Jump on in.
But you're exactly right. It's like we have to remain present, right? Amongst the lowest hanging fruit where, I'm sorry, but that's the people that we already know. It's our past clients, it's our friends, it's our family, it's all the people that we know. Right? Let me give you a true story about my marriage, when I got married and what happened and how this works. This is 100% true. My wife's side of the family, we see every Sunday. We're Mexican. What do you think we do? We cook freaking tortillas, tacos, and we drink margaritas and drink some beers on Sundays. Okay, big Mexican family gathering. Tristan, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about, man?
Dude, of course. I'm actually getting tired of like every weekend something happening. I'm like,
but her side of the family didn't know me as Mike, a real estate agent. They knew me as Mike, Allie's husband. Okay, so we get married in Cabo. And I knew this, and they never looked at me in that light. So what did I do? I took that whole direct mail list, and I'm like, shit, this wedding cost me $52,000. I'm going to get my money back. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to activate my wife's side of the family. So I instantly put them all on my direct mail list. I put them all on my video email list. I friended them all on social media. Within a 8 to 10 month period, I generated about $32,000 in net income just from that side of the family that I activated because they never looked at me as a real estate agent before. Does that make sense?
So
totally. Referrals in direct business, it was crazy. And all I did was just start branding my business to them.
Nice.
10 to 15% of the population moves each and every year. And most of them don't even know it yet, folks. And 100% of them know someone who's moving. every single year. The question is, are they going to reach out to you to refer you business or think of you as the direct outlet for that business to solve that problem when the time comes up? Because you only have 2 seconds to register.
Right.
76 is the first person they speak to. That's attention. That's branding.
It's really, to me, I think it's a matter of familiarity and convenience. Familiarity
100%.
and convenience, right? So I want to tell you guys a story. So I used to sell shoes in the mall in Modesto when I was like 18. 19. And there was a few of us, my brother, a few guys, all like, like we're all good, like salespeople, like talkative, like kind of like front facing kind of crew, right? Like we're good at sales and everything. And then there was this guy that worked at a different shoe store, and he worked in the back. He wasn't like the front facing guy. He was in the back. He'd like working in the stock room. And you never think of him as a salesperson at all. He didn't have that kind of a whatever personality. But he would come in though, like every day to ask for a job. He'd ask the manager for a job every day. So this kind of relates, but I think it's a cool story. He'd come in every day and ask for a job, ask the manager for a job every day. And we'd always be like, there's no way this dude's going to get hired. Like, dude, you have no chance. Like, you're not going to get hired here. I don't know why you're even coming in, wasting your time, right? Then a couple of weeks go by, and then we walk in, and he's there. He's working. He's on. He's on the floor. He's selling. And I went to the manager, Ted, and I'm like, Ted, how'd this guy get the job? Like, I don't know what happened. He goes, well, somebody quit, and I needed somebody fast, and I remembered him. And I knew he was available, and I knew he was willing, and he was hungry, and he wanted to be there. And first thing came to mind was this guy. He hired him.
Consistency is everything. Look at Tristan. Tristan, you guys run more lead traffic than anyone I know. I mean, combined. I mean, I can't even imagine how many leads come through both of your guys' platforms. But what do they say? That the conversion happens, 6, 9, 8 touches? It doesn't happen instantly.
Great point. Great story. I'm going to tell you something that just happened literally a few minutes ago. So on my way here, I stopped by a Starbucks in Broad Beach in Malibu, where I shot that video about prayer on my personal page. And I go in line, I order a dirty chai. That means just a chai with 2 shots of espresso. For those of you who don't know the lingo. And he goes, what's the name? Why they always ask you what's the name? I go, Tristan. Oh, he's like your shirt, because I'm wearing my Tristan shirt.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, it's just like the shirt. He's like, is that Tristan Ahumdada? I'm like, yeah, it's me, dude. He's like, that's so weird. He's like, I get your newsletters, your videos, and all of your Facebook stuff. I'm like, dude. And the guy's name's Frank. I go, Frank, why didn't you buy with us then? Right? Because he mentioned that he bought 5 years ago. He's like, I didn't know you then. I just started following you about 2-3 months ago when we inquired on your website, but you guys are everywhere.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, I am stopping by this Starbucks every other day, and I'm sitting in the corner, and you're going to freaking send me everybody that wants to buy here in Malibu from now on. Frank's like, okay, Tristan, I'll do that. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
It's the point of being everywhere.
Yep.
And you know what a big challenge is, Cuevas, though? A big challenge for me, and I know it is for Kevin too, is YouTube. Like I've got Facebook down, right? I've got Instagram down. We can target you. We can do everything, retarget everything. How the hell do I go onto YouTube and start that whole thing? Because it's just, I don't want to open up a new can of worms and then have it half open and then not do it right.
So we're talking about, where do we distribute the videos that we have, and YouTube is the next big thing. I think it's Facebook ads 5-6 years ago, and I think that's what you're going to see. One of the guys I follow really close, speaking keynote at your event, Tristan, I'm in his course and his training. That's the thing, guys. We're always learning too. Like I'm not ever going to say I know everything. I don't. I have people that I'm in masterminds and I'm subscribed to, and I'm constantly learning. But it was interesting. He said only 8% of small businesses are actually on YouTube right now. want you guys to think about the opportunity of that. And YouTube is, before we get into YouTube, I just want to make one more point, is that the important part about video is doing things consistently over time. But as you create your video series and you start creating that content consistently, it's what you do with it other than that. And that's what you want to multi-purpose it, right? So let's talk about how we multi-purpose the videos, so that, because these videos build your brand. And here's the way you guys want to look at it if you're looking at content creation. It's not like lead generation, right? And if I'm buying leads, every 30 days, I either have a positive ROI or I don't. Fair?
Mm-hmm.
With video, as long as you multi-purpose it, you don't know if that video might give you a deal 6 months from now. It might give you a deal 6 years from now. But every video you create builds your brand. So I'll give you our whole distribution process with every video that we create right now.
Shoot.
So every video that we create, the first spot that we put them, after it's edited, we write a blog post with every video we create. The reason for that is we want to put the content on our websites. Now, here's my question. The more content on your website, the bigger your brand grows. And also, the bigger your authority grows. So, Tristan, if you were to come to the Real Estate Marketing Dude website and we just met, and I didn't have I had maybe only one podcast. I only had like one blog post. I have no videos on my site. It's just pretty bare. Do you think I know what I'm doing?
No, I'd be like, who the hell is this?
Absolutely. Now you come to Real Estate Marketing Dude site. You see I got 90 podcasts. I got 100 blogs, content everywhere. Does that help build that authority?
Hell yeah. I'd be like, ooh, this guy might be somebody I need to listen to.
So I want you guys to think about what your websites look like right now. And you guys have content on them, because the number 3 visited page on your site is your about page. Now, what that tells me is that people look to see who you are before they call you up and get in a car. All right. And the more content you have on your site, and the reason why you want to be so authentic, is because it's not the content that is going to generate the lead in this sense. What's going to convert the lead is the way you're delivering it.
That's a great point, Mike. I want to say 2 things to that. 2 very important things. Number 1 is we had a marketing person before that was great, but didn't like to put out video unless we were going to get like thousands of views. Like the idea was like, we're not going to put this video out unless we get thousands and crazy amount of views and all this. And my thought on that was like, no, dude, like, let's put the videos out. Let's post them. Let's post as much content as possible. Why? Because look, when you go on Yelp, how many reviews? There's a place that has 1,000 reviews. Are you going to read all 1,000 of those reviews before you make your decision?
No, I'm going to go to the bad ones first.
You're going to go through the bad ones first. You're going to skim through. But the point is, you're just going to look at the stars and you're going to look at the amount of reviews that they have. You're not necessarily going to read every single one. So the point is, like with content, it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be like a home run every single time, in my opinion. Right. It's a matter of like go on to my YouTube thing right now. There's a ton of content. There's a ton of content. That's the point. The point is it's about credibility. Like to your point, Mike, like you're saying, the authority is like, if I go to a site and I see there's a bunch of info, I might look at a couple videos. I might read a couple paragraphs even of a blog. I'm not going to read every blog, but as long as there are blogs there that I can see that they're there, that's the point that sells. That's the part that sells.
That's
100%. 100%. Look at it from this point of view. So there's 2 things going on here, guys, as you create these videos. Immediately upon creating them, you're using it to keep your current branding, right? You're sending it on social, your video email into your database, you're doing that. So it's accomplishing the database side of things, okay? Mm-hmm. But then you're multi-purposing for long-term conversion and or lead generation. Okay. So every time you do a video, my advice is to go ahead and first write a blog post on that site. Now, we're going to take that video. We're then going to video email it to database. Whether you're using our software or a BombBomb or whatever, who cares? We're seeing over a 40% open rate on emails, video emails to the database. And the reason I think that is because nobody wants any more turn back the clock emails. And when you start creating local community content, who the hell doesn't want to see what's going on in their market? Like, I'm sorry, I want to see the new kids center that opened up to see if I could go there with my kids next week. I want to see the new restaurant opening up. I want to see the new bridge being built. And agents who are creating hyper-local content are really saying, hey, I'm a real estate agent, without hitting people over the head with their lockbox. Otherwise, why the hell would they be doing it to begin with?
So, Mike, I have a question for you. You help out Valerie Van de Silver.
Yeah.
And I just talked to her like 2 days ago. Actually, yesterday, and she said that she loves that you help her out a lot, and your whole team does the whole editing and all that. Can you take us through the process of? So I'm looking at her videos right now that you've done for her. They're really good. I love that she has the OC vibe. That's awesome. First of all, can you take me through the process of once the video gets to you? What is it that happens, just so that people understand what they should be doing? So, for example, I want you to be like, okay, video gets to me, we edit it, and I send back a Facebook video, an Instagram 1 minute or less video, or if you want to go the whole route, I upload it here. This is what I do. I want like a step-by-step so people have a checklist.
Okay, so step one, we edit the video. People will shoot the video, they upload it to a drive folder, our team grabs it, we edit it, and we produce it until everyone's happy.
Okay.
Once that's done, we write a blog post, because we're going to put the blog post on the website, and then we're going to embed the video on top of it so the website has some content.
Okay, so that blog post, is it like word for word what I'm saying on the video, or is it like?
Good question. No, so like it depends on the content we're creating. So for example, if I'm creating business owner interviews, a good strategy I would use for that is I want to link back to their sites always. I want to put their address back to their sites. But most importantly is like, think about if I'm doing a nail salon, I want to give away a 15% off coupon and do a deal with them and have the download on my site. Because what I'm really doing is I'm creating content to drive traffic back to my site so I can pixel later.
Okay, good. So next, after blog, you summarize it or you give a little bit more info with backlinks. What happens next?
So we take that video email it to our database.
Okay.
That solves the video email or the email problem to database, creating consistent, authentic content.
What program do you use to email that video?
Sweet Assist.
Okay. To database. I'm just taking notes, bro. Don't worry about me.
I have a question.
Here's where the YouTube part comes in.
Yes.
Okay.
And here's a good tip, you guys, is do not share these videos from your business to your personal. Your engagement's going to go down. Treat all of your video, every platform, whether it's your business, whether it's your personal, whether it's your Instagram, whether it's LinkedIn, wherever you engage at, these are all independent platforms that your network hangs out on. And look at them all as independent, which means upload all organically and post independently to all of those platforms. Don't be lazy. It's worth the extra 5 minutes that'll take you on time. Now, once that's done, what we'll do on social is we'll run ads to SOI database that we've uploaded as a custom audience. Okay. If you're buying a bunch of leads, I would absolutely be retargeting, because this is the human side. This isn't so much of a prospecting sell. It's more of like, hey, I'm human. I have kids. I have a family. I'm not going to rip you off. Hey, come on. I'm nice. I'm a nice guy.
All right, so we should be doing this with our database or our sphere, right?
100%. The guy in the coffee shop that you just met is exactly the reason
Frank.
why.
His name's Frank.
That's exactly why.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. This could be, I'm just going to say it. Some people look like shit on video, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and I'm maybe one of them. All right. But my question to you is this, does it have to be me? Like, does it have to be the individual?
I believe so. I mean, well, it doesn't have to be, but it's defeating the purpose, because you're the person who's doing, let's just back into it. Let's say I do 2 videos a month and I go 12 months. That's going to be 24 videos, 24 blogs, 24 videos on your social media, 24 videos on your YouTube channel. And that's going out to your entire database. Now,
is that
you build
enough?
a brand at that point.
Is that enough in the world that we live in, Mike?
There's a difference between produced content on like what we're doing, because we're bringing a little bit more professional quality to it. But that's not going to stop your listings from coming on and the videos you're doing there. The same content, the same way we distribute content for videos, the same way we distribute content for anything, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a video, or whether it's a blog post. It's all about distributing it out.
Let me ask you this though. What if someone wants to do this, but they're just not comfortable? Like what if, okay, we have to get over it, right? We get all that.
100%.
What do I do? I still want to promote all my business.
I was nervous on my first listing presentation, and I'm sure you guys were too, because it was the first time I ever did anything. And for those of you that are scared to get on video, there's a couple of reasons why you are. One is it's new. It's not hard. It's just new. So you got to just rub some dirt on it. But two is you got to find your brand theme. That's the key. Okay. If you had me talking on video about cooking, it would look awkward. I'd feel bad. I have a black eye right now that didn't stop me from doing this video here. So one, don't ever care what you look like either. God made you one way, be proud of it, embrace it, and scream it from the rooftops. But in short is that once you find your theme, you speak through that. In my case, I'm a dude. Okay. And the way I deliver all my stuff, it's just who I am. It's not done on purpose. I just know how I talk. I know who I speak. I know who I resonate with. I know my audience is 26 to 44 years of age, and it didn't change from the time I went into marketing versus I went into real estate. The dude doesn't relate to people over the age of 44, typically. Mm-hmm. I know that, but I know who my avatar is, and I know who I relate to. I create content for them.
Bro, your avatar, you should put the Big Lebowski, bro. Like,
I have a couple gifties of him. Does that make sense, guys? Or am I talking too fast?
No, it does, bud. But I have some questions here. So, so when you get this product, or when you run a video, you edit it, make it look sexy, then you make a blog post from it. You do the whole extract some of the words from there, use them in the video, or create some new content, make a blog out of it. Then you email your database with the video. Mm-hmm. Then you retarget that same database, or a bigger database, through the custom audience feature on Facebook. So you're following them on Facebook and on Instagram, right? Now, what's the next step from that?
So I'm going to go onto YouTube, and you want me to screen share, and we could go into some
Yes, please, because I want to see what you do on YouTube. Okay.
And I'm learning YouTube every day. Folks, I don't want to say I'm a YouTube expert, but I know more than 99% of the people out there. So I'm going to show you how it all sort of goes down. So let's just do some searches. Obviously, I'm doing this on the spot. I'm going to look for a video. I'm going to do closing costs. This video should still rank. So let me show you what optimization means and why we upload these. Chicago closing costs, right? This was always my number one lead gen. This blog post was my number one lead gen. So I'm still here. I have a video right here ranking on YouTube. That's called optimization. Optimization on YouTube is like SEO for YouTube. How do you get your video to type up into what people type into YouTube? So you got to know how YouTube, works. And I'll give you a couple really good stories. So you want to do super defined stuff, right? If I just do how to buy a house, good luck on ranking on that. There's a million other people trying to do that. If I do how to buy a house in Inglewood with 0 down, that's different. It's hyperlocal. Okay, so we create content. We create content and keyword it. Let me show you how this works.
You're talking about long tail.
Look how young I look there. Geez. So let me show you. This is in 2014. It's still ranking, right? You can't pay for that. People spend thousands of dollars to pop up on search results. But this is all optimization is. There's a couple different ways to do it. This is the keyword I want to rank for. Okay. I'm going to sprinkle the keyword throughout the post. So the blog that I write, I copy and paste the blog inside of here, and I repeat the keyword several times. That's it.
That's it?
Let me show you a couple best Chicago neighborhoods. Let's see what else. I want to see if some of my other stuff still ranks. Let's go through it, and I'll show you it.
How do you know if it ranks?
Because it'll pop up right here.
Oh, okay. So you use those keywords, and then it pops up.
I research the keywords that I know people look for on YouTube, and I reverse engineer it. So this one's mine here. 5,400 views. That's 2 years ago. And we started a neighborhood series, and we were just going back to back. We'd use this part as team building, culture building, because we'd all get drunk and do a pub crawl essentially. But in between the bars, we would film videos and around the neighborhoods, and we'd create content out of it. So we were killing 2 birds with 1 stone, part culture community, the other half lead gen and prospecting. But I know that people search for best Chicago neighborhoods. This is a double keyword opt-in. So River North Chicago, best Chicago neighborhoods. Let's see if I rank for River North Chicago right now. Boom, number 1. Awesome. So it's, yeah, obviously it works. That's a hyper-local keyword. But I got this keyword ranking in 2 spots. See what I mean?
Yeah. So how are you able to get it to rank? How are you able to get it to do that?
Just what I showed you. I took this keyword, I labeled it. The title is extremely important right here, okay? But you got to take that title and sprinkle it throughout the post.
But are you doing it? I know. So you're only doing it on Facebook, but you're also posting it like.
No, I'm posting every video we post like on this gets uploaded. So I'll show you. Let me see marketing dude stuff. But
my question is beyond YouTube. Where else are you posting it? Where else are these keywords?
There's a lot of different ways you can look for keywords. Like watch this. I'm going to do real estate marketing, and YouTube right here is going to give me all the fucking keywords right here. Like they're already telling me what to do, right? You could also get a tool called, let me pop this open. You also get this tool called keyword, I think it's called Keywords Everywhere. I got this from Billie Jean stuff, but if I want to say keyword, and I want to do, I don't know, YouTube marketing, I'm going to come in here, and this is a plugin. See all these related keywords? It's called Keywords Everywhere. You could download this, and it'll tell you all the search results right here. So I don't even use Keyword Planner anymore to do keyword research.
Love it.
See all this? So like it tells you the competition, how many people per month are searching on it right there. So anytime I create content, I'm doing this first.
So here's the thing, Mike. I don't want to do this, man.
Sure.
Can you just do it for me?
Sure. You need to have some sort of, let me show you guys a really good story. I'm going to show you my most profitable video. And it was on accident. This is a good story. We did videos on every listing, regardless of what type of listing it was, even rentals. It was a set level of service we provided, and no matter what, we never discriminated on price point or anything. So if you had a $10,000 house, I'm going all out on it, and I'm losing money marketing your house. It was just the way that we practiced. So in this case, this was an accident that happened. I rented this house like 4 times, dude, and I was just like, as a serviceman, he went to the military, thing was in foreclosure, and I just kept renting this place. So I'm like, all right, we're going to do a video on this. And the keyword that accidentally ranked was this. I never even thought about this. This video has made me over like probably $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in leads. And it's because a lot of people type in lofts for rent in Chicago because it's a very visual type of feature, right? See where I'm seeing it? So it happened. Right now it's up to 27,000 views almost. And this is just organic. I got a lead from this 3 weeks ago. I've been in San Diego for two years. And that's what content creation is that you never know when it's going to come. Some are great. Some you'll never hear about. It doesn't matter. You got to just keep going.
All right. So Mike, with the YouTube videos that you're saying, you upload them onto YouTube. You make sure that the details are right on the details section with the links. Do certain links matter where you place them in the summary?
No, I always just want to link back to my website. Okay. Is the main thing because I want to drive traffic back there.
Okay, so then let's say I have a good video like that, lofts in Chicago. That one, is there a way for me to go to the back end of Google and then put some money behind it? And
yeah, I'll cover that part next. So you're talking about running YouTube ads. I'll show you a case study. I just started messing around with YouTube ads. I'll show you what I did in a week.
Cool.
Chicago's a great this is my old. That's my old YouTube channel.
Nice.
Which one is it? I think it's this one.
Mike, how many videos have you done?
Like training and all them, I've probably done over 1,500 to 2,000. Of like training, if you had all my webinars and all of that. My Vimeo channel's got over 1,100 videos. And I used to have a short sale channel as well, but I don't know what happened to it. All right, so let me show you what we did. So yes, you can run ads on YouTube. Let me show you how. I just started messing with this, but what's interesting is that it's very similar to Facebook. So Tristan, if you already know how to run Facebook ads, you'll log into YouTube, you're like, oh my God, this is very similar.
Ooh, I'm already excited.
Yeah, so here's what's cool about it. And I'll show you what I did, and this is what I'm still playing with. So I ran a video the other day of Lady Doodley Cooper and Lady Duda. This was a pure spoof video. It came out March 29th. So how old is that? A few weeks?
Yeah.
It's already up to 6,200 views. So I'm going to show you how I got them. Now, what happens is when you're retargeting on YouTube, you can run these different ads And there's different sections you can create. So your targeting goes as follows. Website visitors, you can retarget. So when you see these videos pop up in the ads, you get the little bumper thing when it is a skipped video, you could run ads like that. Okay. That's what I did this on. Okay. But I told YouTube to target Tom Ferry's channel. Okay. So Tom Ferry shares the same audience as Real Estate Marketing Dude, obviously.
Yep.
So my videos, this video is popping up on his pre-videos. I think that's where a lot of the views came from. Now, I can also create keyword searches. So the same way that those keywords, I could pop up on keyword searches. You could target and retarget people that have watched a percentage of consumption of your videos. Same way, it's very similar to Facebook, and that's really all it is. It's very, other than getting used to like what the interface is and all of that, it's actually very, very similar. And it's not rocket science, but the more and more I learn about it, I feel like Facebook is the driver in terms of generating the retargeting audiences because it's easier and less expensive. And you retarget with YouTube based on the people who have watched your stuff or visited your site. That's at least the way I'm approaching it. And as I figure more things out, I will share, of course.
Nice, dude. All right. So what happens after you upload the video for somebody on YouTube? What should happen next?
You just want to build out your library. You know, the truth is that some videos no one's going to watch them and you're not going to know why. Like we just did a spoof video of Ron Burgundy, Anchorman. I thought that thing was going to go viral, but it didn't get that many views. It wasn't us. It was another team we did it for. And some videos just go well. That's the thing is you don't know what's going to hit and what's not. And honestly, I don't even know how you track it. But
hey, Mike. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So here's the point is that you guys look at this. Here's the way I would approach YouTube. Multi-purpose your video content there because I've also done this. I remember going up against the biggest agent in Westtown. This is a market I used to work in Chicago. And let's see if I'm still ranking. Oh no, it's Westtown condos for sale. So it was a condo. And I went up against the biggest agent and I had to outmarket him. So this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. So when I look at Westtown condo, like that's how I closed the deal is like, I'm like, this dude ain't got shit on me. I'm like, I'm all over Westtown. You know, I don't care how many houses he's sold. He's studying my course right now. Hire me, right? So it was just a matter of this type of stuff helps in all facets of your business. It's unbelievable. See, now I'm positioning myself as a marketer versus a real estate agent. That's value. That's why I get a full listing commission. Does that make sense? Like another one.
Makes total sense, dude.
There's a lot, and we'd always keyword all of our listing videos. It's another one. Another one.
One of the things that I'm going to share a little secret right now on one of the things that we do for recruiting, because we use the Tom Ferry stuff too, and like not only Tom Ferry, but like all the popular influencers in real estate that have YouTube channels.
Who is Tom Ferry?
So I'm going to just give you an example. So what we do when we're creating our videos is I don't come up with ideas. I don't like to come up with ideas on my own. Like I'm a very well-known, like I'll steal ideas, like it's all good, right? So there's nothing wrong with taking things that work and start implement them and have your own twist on it, okay?
Absolutely.
I don't want to reinvent the wheel. So one of the things that we do, I'm going to share my screen with you guys, is I look for people that are relevant to my audience. For example, if I'm looking to recruit agents, I'm going to think about what are agents watching.
Totally. Yep.
Right? So I'll not only take what those agents are watching and start advertising on those videos, which we didn't even get into that part, which we should talk about that. The in-stream ads, where you can put a video on and you only get charged after they watch.
That's what I was mentioning. Yeah.
So, but before that, let's say I want to create my own video. So think about whoever if you're an agent and you're watching and you have somebody in your market, in your area that has a YouTube channel that is successful, that has lots of subscribers. Just what we do is go on to one of those channels. Like I'm going to share my screen right now. I'm going to use Patrick Bet-David, for example. He's like an entrepreneur. He talks about different things related to business growth and like mindset and stuff like that. So I'll go to his page and I'll look and see what are the most popular videos on his page.
Okay.
And then I'll take those I'll take some of those ideas and I'll create my own based upon that. So I'll take, say, Patrick Bet-David, and then I'll create like a recruiting video based on some of the popular things that guys like him are doing. So let me show you guys how I do that. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick. And it works really well because this is like going to answerthepublic.com. It's the same thing as going to answerthepublic.com. If you guys don't know answerthepublic.com, it's a site where you can go and you can find out what people are searching for. You can see, if you type in San Francisco, you can see what the San Francisco real estate, for example, what are people searching for? They're searching for San Francisco real estate under, 1.5 million or whatever. And then you can create content based upon what people are already searching for.
Yep.
So we don't have to like come up with those ideas on our own.
Yep.
Let me share my screen with you guys real quick and just show you like how to do
Kevin,
that.
while you share that, I'll give you guys a good tip. What Kevin just says is exactly right. Don't do what I did. I thought I was going to become.
Most people start out without telling themselves what they.
Sorry.
I started out creating a bunch of content that I thought was good, but I didn't keyword it. I didn't do anything of it. And I wasted about 6 months of my life. To give you an idea, I wrote 12. When I started writing a lot of content, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going all in on this. So I wrote 12 1,000 blog word posts in 7 days for my website. And I didn't do it the right way. I should have created the content based on what people search for, not what I thought they searched for.
Yeah.
Big tip.
So who should we look up? Tristan, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do.
Go Tom Ferry's. He's got a big channel.
Tom Ferry.
He's got a huge channel that looks a little tiny bit sexier than mine.
If it's the music turns on, I'll mute it. So let's go. You'll go to YouTube. Just type in the person that you're looking for. This is someone that you use like an influencer in your market. It doesn't have to be Tom Ferry. If you're looking for clients, working to attract clients, think about someone that your clients might be watching that might be interesting to them. All right. So find that person. Just in this case, we're going to say Tom Ferry. He's doing things really, really successfully right now.
Yeah,
so
he's doing a great job.
So let's say we go here, and then I'm going to go to videos. Now that I'm on this, I've clicked on this on the page. I go to videos, and then you go right here where it says sort. Now it's going to show all the videos right here. But I don't really care about these. 2,000 views, 1.8, 1,800 views, 1,500. I want to go to the videos that everybody likes. So I'm going to go here, go to sort, and I'll go to most popular. So you go to most popular, and you can do this for anyone. This is just an example. I'll go to most popular, and then I'm going to find the most popular videos, the videos that everybody loves. So one of the most popular videos, and you guys, we hear about this all the time. 87% of agents fail in real estate. That's like one of the most popular videos.
Yeah.
By Tom Ferry, right?
Ooh.
So then I'm just going to look at these, and people already are interested in this stuff. So
Thanks, bro. You just gave me my next 2, 3, 4 videos to do.
There's your content right there.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
100%.
I'm not saying take it from Tom Ferry. I'm saying take it from somebody that's doing things that's popular in the market that you're trying to break into.
Yep. Kevin, type in Kevin Ward. Let's see what Kevin Ward's got now that you are doing that.
Okay, Kevin Ward. So then he has a channel. He has 66,000 subscribers.
That's respectable.
Real estate coaching, right? So okay.
Yep.
And then we'll go here. Let's look at some of the popular videos. Then we'll go to videos, right?
Yep.
Turn this off. It's going to keep playing. And then we go to sort right here.
Mm-hmm.
So again, these are going to show like the most recent, but I don't care about that. I want the most popular. So go to most popular, and then it's going to tell us what people that are watching this guy like to hear from him. So 4 best ways to get more listings. That's popular. Real estate scripts that get appointments. That's popular. How to overcome objections. That's popular. So like if I'm going to target people that are interested in this guy, in Kevin Ward, I'm probably going to take some of these ideas, because this is what works.
You could just honestly, like the best real estate scripts. Before you watch this guy talk about scripts, let me tell you about the scripts that are a little bit more current or something like that.
That would be an ad, right? That would be an ad that you put in the
That
video.
would be insanely funny.
That would be cool.
He might not like it too much, but
Talk about that, Mike. Talk about that part, because that's really cool. That's like very clever and cheap, not expensive, and like you can really drill.
So go ahead and type in like a celebrity. Pick anyone. And type in like a new song. So like guys, a good tip here is like you got to follow the news and the trends and what's buzzworthy and all that. That's why I did the Lady Doodley video, honestly, is because it was a buzzword. So we got that scripted, done, and shot in like a 2-day period.
Lady Gaga,
Bradley Cooper. Because remember, they came out at the Oscars, everyone was buzzing about the song. So I knew I had some buzz with it when I created the Lady Gaga video. But what a lot of people will do is they'll take a trending topic and then keyword it very similar to the actual like Lady Gaga itself. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
And then they keyword it. Basically, some people will keyword it based upon what's getting the most views on the keyword they're trying to pop up on. They're competing that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a parody almost.
Yep.
What was that app that Corey talked about? Remember that app that he talked about with YouTube?
I'm not sure offhand.
I'm gonna have to find that. It's an app that you can find all the most popular searched like words. So.
Oh, there's you can Google it. I forget the name of it. There's a thing called TubeBuddy that you guys.
That's what I'm talking about.
The TubeBuddy. I have TubeBuddy on mine. I don't use all the features out of it, but it's really cool. I need to start using more because it basically tells you what to optimize. Essentially, it's like a wizard for optimization on YouTube.
TubeBuddy. Yeah. So let's talk about in-stream ads.
Sure.
Okay. You want me to talk about it, or
go ahead? Go ahead.
Sorry, Kevin.
I thought you were going to talk about it. Well, I mean, basically, what you can do with in-stream ads, you can, like we were talking about, find popular people, popular videos, and then for the audience that you're trying to target, and then you can then create ads inside of those videos. So, for example, if you're recruiting, is I'm going to find videos or topics or people that agents follow, and then I'm going to post ads inside of those videos. And the in-stream ads, I don't handle the detail part of it. We have a staff that does that, but basically is you can create an ad inside of a video that if it's watched for less than, I think it's 10 seconds or 30 seconds, Mike. But,
I forget offhand, but yeah, you don't get charged.
If they watch less than 30 seconds of the video, there's no charge to you.
Yep. To give you, I forgot. I spent, to give you the idea on the Lady Gaga one that had the 6,200 views. I think it was $156 to get that.
Wow.
You can't beat that, right?
That's really good, dude.
I think I'm almost positive that's where it was at because I was just doing the test as I was trying to mess around and test a lot of things. But yeah, you can't beat that. You can't beat that to get that type of eyeballs on you for that inexpensive. But that's what this is, folks. This is like all leverage, you know?
So how do we leverage your company, man? Tell us how.
Well, I mean, our strength is content creation. We make people look cool on camera. It's really all it is.
So what if we have our own stuff that we shoot and we just send it over to you and you edit it?
Well, we want you to shoot it. We'll actually build a series, build a show that resonates with your brand and your personality, right? So we build the show series that reflects off your own authenticity. That's always step one because now you'll create content that's real and authentic and you won't be just checking a box. You should be wanting to create the videos that you're creating. If you're not, your brand's off.
Right. Got it.
That makes sense?
And what's the charge, let's say, and I'm asking for me now. But, as a real estate agent, sure. What's the charge? Like, I want to do this. I shoot my own stuff. You help with the editing. Here, I'm going to say, You help with the editing, kind of like the production, with the blog post, and then you guys email it out to my database. You guys do the custom audience upload into Facebook and Instagram, and then you upload into my YouTube, putting in the right keywords. And you guys just keep on doing that with every video. What's the cost?
You write your social posts too, so that you can put them in your own lingo. So we do. I say we do 90% of the work. I don't believe in. I don't think you can outsource your authenticity. So you guys don't want me to write your post. Trust me. Otherwise, they might have a swear in it. But we do 90% of the work. Then you'll make it yours, right? Short answer is depends on how many videos you want to do per month. Our services are like a subscription in a sense. One video a month is $297, and that includes everything. With that package, you get a free video every quarter. So it's up to 16 a year at $297 a month. The next level up is $597, and that's up to 3 videos a month.
Ooh, and that includes everything that we just went through.
Yeah.
All right.
Our pricing is very inexpensive because we cut out all the middlemen, in all honesty, and there's no need to, you don't need a videographer for this. We actually have to train videographers on how to shoot these. But we build a series, we shoot it, you execute. And once you know what the series is, it's direct mail with video. It's farming relationships with video. That's the way to look at it.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Like you mentioned it multiple times on the call, but as we were just talking, I just like really clicked.
It takes a couple times.
This is a direct mail, but video. Where do people spend their time?
It's 100%. It's 100%.
Looking at their mail or on their Facebook or looking at their phone. They're looking at their phone. So if you can put yourself in front of them where they're spending most of their time, you're going to be much more effective in marketing.
A postcard doesn't have a personality. A video does. So it's more effective. It's more impactful, I would say.
More impactful, but like if you have the budget, do both. Don't stop.
Absolutely.
Don't stop doing your postcard.
We have absolutely, 100%. Just because you're doing video doesn't mean you stop doing direct. As a matter of fact, direct mail is probably one of the most effective forms of marketing, at least SOI, because it's tangible. Like they have to physically engage with you. They can't do that at any other channel or any other medium. So even if they pick up the postcard, toss it in the trash, who cares? They still know you're alive.
Yeah.
But when you combine it, it's very powerful.
And then you can end up being like Tristan and people just like recognizing you. Just like,
Oh, wait, dude, that was funny. That doesn't happen. I had to bring that one up.
But no, it's great because by the time, like when we're talking to people, myself personally, by the time I talk to them, because I've been posting so much, they've seen content, we've been in front of them, like it's not very difficult in terms of what we're trying to sell. So if you go into that listing appointment, they already know who you are.
They already feel like they know you, right?
You're connected with your personality. Like me, I'll watch like Joe Rogan podcasts, right?
Did you?
If I meet Joe Rogan, it feels like I've known him for the last 15 years. Like he's my best friend because I know everything about him. Like, right?
Well, that's what happened. You're exactly right. Like what just happened to Tristan, we hear that daily. Because the first time it happens to you, you'll be walking in the grocery store and be like, hey, you're that guy in the video. You're doing videos. And then the first thought everyone has is identical. It's like, you watched that? And you remember me? And then you get a little boost. You're like, oh God, someone watches my stuff. But you don't know how many people watch your stuff. And when you're just consistent with it, just like in anything in life, it just happens, right? People can't get you out of their head, and that's all it is. And remember, there's nothing more important than being the first person that they think of. So we say generate attention so that real estate, your brand. Real estate, your brand. When those things go together, you're attracting. You're not chasing.
Love it, man. This has been great, dude.
Yeah, dude, anything you want to add? Because now I want to use your services.
No, I would love you to. No, I think we covered quite a bit. Where do
people go to just check out what you've got?
Yeah, you guys could check out my website, realestatemarketingdude.com. Get on the blog, get on the podcast. I mean, there's so much content on that site. There's a training course on the site. There's another webinar on this topic on the site. I mean, if something you guys are interested, feel free to contact me. But realestatemarketingdude.com.
I just
posted it in the comments.
Yeah, appreciate that. I wasn't trying to plug myself.
That's a lot of info in there, dude. Wow.
Huh?
There's a lot of info you said.
I'm just scrolling through all that. Wow. All right. Cooper, I'm going to use you.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Thanks for coming
Thanks
in,
for
bro.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
been
for having me.
Thanks a lot, Mike. This was awesome, buddy.
Cool. Thanks,
Right on.
guys. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. And Tristan, I'll be in touch.
See you, bro.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.